Hello, Professor Golyk. First of all, congratulations for your brilliant presentation about the current situation in your beautiful country, which is Ukraine. We all know the current situation, which is pretty much a disaster. But as you explained during your presentation, the current situation about the physical and medicine rehabilitation, we would like to know a little bit of the past and what are your thoughts about the future. So if you could please explain us a little bit how it was and how it's going to be.
The explanation is reasonably simple. Before 2020, we do have the Soviet-style rehabilitation, where there were no therapists in the hospital, where rehabilitation professionals are physicians of physiotherapy, physicians of treatment gymnastics. So they are prescribing the modalities, and the rehabilitation in healthcare was also in sanatoria. So that was before. So after the war starts, we do have a lot of changes, but the challenge is we do have the changes on the regulatory level, on the policy level, but the changes must be implemented by the humans. And it is not about the troops of Alliance for Rehabilitation jumping inside Ukraine and doing the nice job by themselves, but this is about to use the local staff, to use the local persons, to use the local people to move in another modern direction to deliver the modern rehabilitation. So we use a couple of metaphors for this. The one metaphor is we're building the boat while sailing. So we're simultaneously to build the service, we're simultaneously to build the formal and emergency education to be delivered in the environment of the service we are building. For these new professions, we are to engage the decision makers to make the correct decision to support the services in the right way. So this is our story about now.
This is really nice, thank you very much. And I was wondering how you actually maintain the relationships with other departments, like orthopedics department or cardiac department, while there's like these big things, the war going on in your country. Is it easy? It's harder, like all of the bombing happening, so I think it's quite difficult, right? This is my point of view. I don't know what's going actually on there, so if you can give us an explanation.
Thank you very much. First of all, trauma surgeons currently means since 2014, started to be extremely experienced, because they are receiving the war cases, they are receiving very difficult cases, so they are collaborating well with their counterparts, with their partners around the world. So their level of proficiency of trauma surgeons, neurosurgeons, thoracic surgeons and other surgeons are definitely increased. So there are more time devoted for operations. So there are less time have to do some kind of activities they are named rehabilitation in former times. So, and when the modern rehabilitation team is installed inside the multi-profile hospital with this kind of environment and started gradually collaborate with surgeons, surgeons are very happy, because the flow of the patients in their departments are increased. So they are more happy to be more in the operation rooms, not to take care of the patients who are not the cases for trauma surgeons and other surgeons. So that's why we do have a happy story. But in this happy story, it must be the strong rehabilitation team inside. It must be professionals who are collaborating, who are speaking to each other, who can speak in one language. So, and this kind of approach is supported by this concept of rehabilitation oasis we are speaking about.
Thank you very much. Do you actually need to acquire new skills in order to treat these patients?
Definitely. You can imagine the situation even before the war. So the rehabilitation in Ukraine grown from the side of neurorehabilitation. So all experience was come from this post-stroke rehabilitation, post-TBI rehabilitation, and then comes COVID. So, and you are to cope with COVID. So, and nobody will bring you specific formal knowledge for this, but you are to go to the internet, to open the guidelines, to open the research
again.
and start to learning by doing. So the same story is for amputees, the same story for the burn situations. So this is about learning by doing. If you would not like to be learned, or if you would not like to be engaged in learning, you will be outside. So otherwise it's not happening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.